Well, in this video, guys, we will be looking at cast diagram. We'll be working with the Cartesian plane or the diagram questions under trigonometry grade 10. Even if you're not in grade 10, you can still learn a lot from this video, guys. You just have to open your mind and learn. Well, guys, if you're new to this channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe, like, and comment. We are growing as a community. We really appreciate. Like the video, guys, so that it reaches the audience. It reaches the audience, guys, right? We need people to see this video. So that's why they say sharing is caring, right? Without wasting time, let's get to today's video. Well, I'll first start with Cartesian plane, right? Cartesian plane is divided into 4 parts. The first part, it's what we call the first quadrant. The first quadrant. And this is the first quadrant here. And we also have the second quadrant, the third, and also have the fourth quadrant. So we have the first, second, and the fourth quadrant. So when we talk about our functional values, guys, our trigonometric ratios or trigonometric functions, such as sine. Remember, all of those trigonometric ratios functions are positive here. All of your function values are positive at the first quadrant. Then sine is positive at the first quadrant, but the other function values such as cos and tan or trigonometric functions are negative, right? So it's only sine that is positive on the second quadrant. Then we go to the third quadrant. The third quadrant, guys, we have this thing. For you to remember this thing, it's that all science teachers take coffee, or all students take coffee, or all stations to Cape Town, né? Or all students take care. So you can choose whatever that you want so that you are able to remember it. So for the third quadrant, it's only tan that is positive, but the other trigonometric functions are negative, right? So what about cos? Here, cos is positive, but the other trigonometric ratios are negative. So in grade 11, it will be detailed, but in grade 10, we just need to know this, right? We just need to know this. So that's how it goes with Cartesian plane. Remember, this is 90 degrees, 180, 270, 360, right? So remember, all stations to Cape Town, all students take coffee, all students take care. You can use whatever way that you prefer so that you're able to remember. So we will go to number 1. Our number 1, we are given, guys, if cos theta is equals to 4 over 5. You can see, guys, that this is where cos is positive, it's not negative. So it's either our diagram can be here and also it can be here, right? It can be on the first quadrant or on the fourth quadrant. But we can see that because, remember, cos, it's cos, let's say cos theta, it's x all over r. It's adjacent all over hypotenuse. Because x is positive, it's on this side, right? X is positive, and our r it's always positive. So preferably we'll have 2 ticks here, so meaning that our diagram will be on the first quadrant. So remember, they said if cos theta is equals to 4 over 5 and theta is the element of 0 degrees to 90, calculate, that means our diagram is on the first quadrant. Calculate without the use without using the calculator, and with the aid of a diagram, the value of what? The value of tan squared theta. Yes, the value of tan squared theta. So first thing first, let's draw actually the diagram, meaning that our diagram will be here. We are going to have our diagram here where it's 90 degrees here. Then this is your terminal angle theta. So you know that when you are standing here, your opposite side will be this. We'll name it y. And the longest side, which is your hypotenuse, we'll name it r. And r is given as what? According to the given function them, it's given according to the ratios, it's given as 5. Then the about adjacent, what about the adjacent? Adjacent is 4. So meaning that the missing value is y here. The missing value that we are going to calculate is y. So when you're given two sides and there's a missing side, you can use theorem of Pythagoras. So in this case, I am going to say x squared plus y squared is equals to r squared. So what is missing is y, right? So I'm going to say make y the subject. I'm going to say y squared, transpose x squared to the other side. This becomes negative. So we have y squared. And then our r is given as 5 squared. Then our x, it's given as 4. We know that this is 25 minus 16. 4 squared is 16. Then we know that 25 minus 16, that will be 9. Then we need to find the square root of both sides, of the left hand side and the right hand side. So in this case, we will square root of y squared will be y. So remember, because it's y squared, it's a second degree, we must have two solutions, either plus or minus. Square root of 9, it's 3. So because we're working on the positive side, y is positive here, so we are going to take y as what? As positive 3, not negative 3. So our solution is y is equals to 3. I hope I'm making sense. It's advisable that you whenever you start the video, you can pause it and do it yourself and then recheck yourself, right? So we are not done. They want us to find the value of tan squared theta. Find the value of tan squared theta. So for you to find the value of tan squared theta, remember tan squared theta, guys, it's the same as saying y all over x, right? So we are not looking for theta here, looking for the value of tan squared theta. So this is what you're going to do. Y all over x there. Where you see y, you're going to put 3, and where you see x, you're going to put 4. You will then square both of these, square the numerator. 3 squared, it's 9, and 4 squared is 16. So this is your solution. This is the value of tan squared theta. The value of tan squared theta, it's 9 all over 16. I hope that is clear, right? I hope that is clear. So follow the steps, step by step, right? Analyze where, first thing first, check in your Cartesian plane where cos is positive and indicate ticks to show where your diagram will be. Then secondly, you work out the missing value using theorem of Pythagoras, right? So we are going to the second question. Right, the second question says, if 13 sine theta is equals to -5 and theta is the element of 90 and 270, calculate without what? Without the use of a calculator and with the aid of what? Let's see, with the aid of a diagram, the value of what? The value of cos theta plus sine theta. First thing first, we can see that this equation, it's not in a standard form. So we need to make it to be on the standard form. That's the first thing you can do here. So you have 13 sine theta, which is equals to -5. For you to make sine theta the subject, divide both sides by 13. Divide both sides by 13. Sine theta will then be -5. Remember, mind you, r can never be negative. You can't have a hypotenuse that is negative, right? It's the same as going to Limpopo with a negative distance. You can't go to Limpopo with a negative distance, but you can go to Limpopo with a positive distance, right? The distance can never be negative. So our hypotenuse, which is 13, can never be negative. Remember, this is in a form of y all over r, where y represents 5 and r represents 13, right? So we have sorted that. So you ask yourself this question: Where is, let's go to our Cartesian plane. Where is sine negative? Remember, the sine is positive here. It's also positive here on the second quadrant, but it's negative on these two sides, right? It's negative on these two sides. But here we can't have a negative 5, right? Can we have a negative 5 here? No. But the negative 5 can be here, meaning that the best diagram that will have the best quadrant that will have our diagram will be on the dead. So we're gonna put 2 ticks. So on the dead quadrant we will place our diagram. So let me just draw, right? So we are, don't forget to put your 90 degrees. What is missing here? It's your x value, which is not there, but you have your y value as -5. You have your r as 13. So you need to find the x value using theorem of Pythagoras. So it's going to be x squared plus y squared, which is equals to r squared. You know that your x squared, you don't know it, but you have your y as -5 squared. You have your r as 13 squared. So you have x squared plus 25, guys. And you have 169. 169. Then you can transpose 25 to the other side. When you say 169 minus 25, that will be 144. Then square root of 144 will be x. Then this will be plus or minus 12. But what we can take, it's -12, because negative x is negative at this side. So we are going to put -12. We are not done. They said we need to find the value of cos theta plus sin theta. So the value of cos theta plus sin theta, what is your, remember, this will be x all over r, and this will be y all over r. So let's place our x is -12 divided by 13. Our y is -5 divided by 13. Then let's punch our calculator. You can put brackets there. You can put brackets. Then what we're getting there from our calculator is -1 mixed fraction of 4 divided by 13. So this is your solution. This is your solution. I hope, guys, this video has made it clear in terms of the cast diagram. See you on the next one. Great time, and remember, stay safe, and remember, we love you.